Welcome back, everybody. We're here to pull cards for October the 11th. I'm just going to be pulling one card per sign. That's all we really need to get a lot of juice out of one little video, especially if you know not only your sun, moon, and your rising sign, but also if you know your other placements, Venus, Jupiter, Mercury, Saturn, all that good stuff. That can give you a whole lot of good information. Thank you guys for being here. Please remember that we do still have the contest running, and to enter that contest, all you have to do is put a comment down below this video. And what else should we talk about before I start putting down cards? Thank you very much for being here and for being a part of my life. Thank you to those of you ordering private readings, private Reiki sessions, and Reiki candles. All right, let's start with, get the cards placed right. Let's start with Aries. Okay, guys, Ace of Water showing up in reverse for those of you who have Aries placements. Ace of Water in reverse just means that there's somebody in your sphere of influence who has shown you their true colors, and now that you've seen their true colors, you're not as thrilled with them as you used to be. Pretty cut and dry. Taurus. Up next, Eight of Fire. This just means that there's a lot of communication going on between you and another person or between you and other people. In fact, there may be so much communication going on that you might have to really stay on your toes to keep up with everything that is being planned or happening or just as it goes down. Okay. Next up, let's look at Gemini. Gemini's 10 of Fire showing up in reverse. This is just telling me that you have a lot of responsibilities that you're supposed to be taking care of, but something is falling through the cracks today. So you may be forgetting, or you may just be overbooked in everything that you're supposed to be taking care of. Okay? Or you could decide that, you know what, I'm going to put down some of these responsibilities. I don't want to carry them anymore. This can sometimes be a card that talks about walking away from a relationship and the responsibilities that go with a relationship. Doesn't have to be. And whatever it's about you're the acting person here. This is you letting this responsibility fall through, or you walking away from this responsibility. Nobody is doing this to you. Okay? Next up, we're looking at Cancers. So Cancers, we have the Tower showing up in reverse. If we have to have the Tower card, I would certainly want it in reverse. So Tower in reverse just means that Cancers, sometime before today, something happened that caused a major shakeup in your world. And what you're doing today is you're finding a way to recover from that shakeup in a way that actually puts you in a better position than what you were in before the shakeup occurred. So not only surviving, but also thriving and blossoming is what we see here. Okay, so that's our first four. Next up, let's look at Leo. Five of Air showing up for you today, Leos. This just tells me that you guys are called upon to be the peacemakers. So you may be in some kind of argument or debate with somebody else, and you decide that you just don't want to fight anymore, and so you quit fighting. You quit engaging in that fight. And that does brings a certain amount of peace. But otherwise, you guys could be called upon to mediate, or maybe some of you will take it upon yourself to mediate between two parties who are not getting along very well so that you can bring peace into that situation. Either way, this is my card that says you're the peacemaker. Five of Air in reverse. Next up, we're looking at Virgo. Virgos, you have the Four of Earth in reverse. This is my card that basically says that you are taking something that you had stashed away and you're bringing it out of storage or out of that stash. This can be money. You can be spending money on something. Maybe it's what you had stashed the money away for, or maybe it's some kind of surprise or emergency that you're just glad you had a stash. Either way could be happening. Or you could be taking something out of stash that you had stored away to give to somebody when they became a certain age, or there's a few different ways that this can manifest, but taking something out that you had stashed away and using it in one way or another. All right, so that's Virgo. Next up we have Libra. Libras, you guys have the World card. Woot woot. This is a card that talks about finishing up a cycle, and also what's implied here is moving on to the next cycle, setting that next goal and starting to reach for that. So World card, when we talk about ending a cycle, this could be some type of graduation or certificate ceremony. This could be coming out of a relationship, maybe learning the lessons you needed to learn from that relationship and coming out of it now. This can be a lot of different things, but finishing up some kind of cycle, wrapping it up and calling it done. All right, so next up, let's look at Scorpio. Okay, those of us who have Scorpio placements, what do we have here? Seven of Air, what's going on? What's going on for those of us who are Scorpio? I do feel like there's something happening where somebody wants us to be a part of that or wants us to attend whatever this is, and we are basically finding a way to wiggle out of it. We don't want to attend. We don't want to be there. It may be against our morals, or we may be tired or burnt out or whatever. And so we are trying to, and we are getting out of whatever this situation is. We may not be saying exactly why we're getting out of this situation. We may be basically trying to candy coat the reason why so as not to hurt anybody's feelings. All right, that's for those of us with Scorpio placements. Let's look next at Sagittarius. Messenger of Earth showing up in reverse Sagittarius. This just means that today those of us with Sagittarius placements are hearing some type of message about money or about material goods that we would rather not hear. I think that's pretty cut and dry. You guys can figure out what that means for you. Next up, Capricorn. Strength card. I like it, I like it. For some of you, this just means you're having a successful workout at the gym in a very mundane sense. Sometimes that's what the tarot cards talk about, very mundane things. But for a lot of you, I feel like this is more about raising your self-confidence and raising your idea of your own self-worth. So I always like to see that. That's a good, good, good thing. And that was Capricorn. Next up, Aquarius. Aquarius, you guys have the Seven of Fire. Didn't you have this yesterday? I could almost swear that you did. So Seven of Fire means putting up some kind of boundaries, really to protect yourself in some way, or it can mean holding your own in a situation where there may be competition or where there may be some energy and effort that you have to put into the situation to hold your own, but doing a good job of holding your own here. Okay, so let's see. Next up is Pisces. Pisces, you guys got the Six of Fire. I think Scorpio got this yesterday. So this is just talking about this is talking about the idea that you have done something along with other people that benefits others, and you are receiving compliments and appreciation for your part in the energy and effort that you put into this thing that helps, like I said, not only yourself but others as well. So receiving some type of appreciation. We like it. So we had some pretty good cards again today. I like that. That makes me feel good. Can't always be like that, and I don't candy coat things, but it's nice to have the good ones come up. So thank you guys very much for being here. Remember about the contest. Thank you to those of you ordering readings and Reiki sessions. Everyone have a fantastic day, and I'll see you guys back here on the next video. Peace out.